If you are a wedding photographer and you're using Instagram Reels and hoping they will go viral, listen, you are leaving a lot of money on the table, because the reality is that Instagram Reels is the fastest and most effective way to turn a viewer into paid customer if you use it strategically. Today, I'm going to show you how to turn an Instagram Reel into real paid advertisement. I'm not talking about clicking that boost now button. That is the easiest way to give money to Facebook. No, we're not doing that. We are going to do it strategically. I'm going to go with you in the Ads Manager. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But before we get started, my name is Steven de Cuba. I am a destination wedding photographer and a coach for wedding photographers. And I'll help you use Meta ads, Facebook and Instagram ads to turn viewers into paying customers. So if you are ready to get started, I would love to invite you to go to stevendecuba.com/ads-guide. Here you can download a free quick start guide and you can get started immediately. Today, I'm not going to go into the basics. I'm actually going to show you in the Ads Manager how to set it up. But if you're just getting started and you really need that basic tutorial and you really need that little support and little push, go to stevendecuba.com/ads-guide. You can find the link in the description and I will show you in that free guide how to get started. All right. Without any further ado, let's get this party started. Now, the biggest mistake that most wedding photographers make is that they post Instagram Reels and they hope it goes viral. But that is just like doing a style shoot. You put it on Instagram, you tag all the vendors, and you hope that turns into paying customers. Sure, you will get likes, you will get viewers. Maybe those vendors will share it on their story, but that does not guarantee paying dream clients in your inbox. Now, when you use ads strategically, this is where you are in control. This is where you are in the driving seat of your business, because you get to control who sees your content and who you put in front of your offers. And that is the beauty of understanding how to use Ads Manager. In the Ads Manager, you can choose who can see your ad. This is how I think about creating ads. What I like to do is I like to post strategically on my Instagram. So I'm really consistent with my posting. And every time I post, and I'm talking organically, I'm not talking about paid advertisement yet. I'm talking about just going on Instagram and upload a reel. When I upload a reel, after a couple of days, if not after a couple of weeks, I will go back and I will see which reel has performed the best. If I see one reel, let's say, for example, your average viewers is between 500 to 1,000 viewer per reel. If one of those reels get like 5,000 viewers, this is data. This is telling me, hey, this reel is performing really, really well, which means I am going to prioritize this reel because organically, it's already working. And when something is working organically, the probability of it working as a paid advertisement is also really high. So what I would like for you to do is go ahead and take a look at your 5 past reels. Which one of these reels is performing really well? And if maybe you want to see the last 10 or 15, doesn't matter. I'm just saying a number, right? Take a look at your reels and take a look which one performed the best. And this is the one that we are going to prioritize. Now, in the case of, hey, Steven, I have 0 reels. Well, guess what? We need to start somewhere. So I would love to invite you to start creating reels and start posting them so that we can start getting data. And this is one way that we are choosing which reel we want to use strategically instead of just choosing a random reel, because we don't know which one is going to work if we don't have the data. So let's start there. Now, the next step is to go into the Ads Manager. And for that, we're going to go into my laptop. Let's go. All right. Now that we are in the Ads Manager, what we're going to do is simple. We're going to create a new ad. And for that, we're going to click right here, the green button, create. And then here, what I would love for you to do is start building an audience of video viewers. This is why we're going to be using Instagram Reels. This is video. And then for that, we are going to choose engagement. Okay. So this is good for video views, as you can see right here. So we're going to click continue. And then from here, we're going to click manual engagement campaign and we're going to click continue. From here, we have three different levels. We have the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level. Okay, I'm going to walk you step by step on how to do it. For this, I'm going to rename it and I'm going to call it Engage Couples, Instagram IG Reels. I like to put the date. So for me, it's 19th of June, 2025. Okay. So at least I know when it went live. For when it comes to the daily budget, you can start as minimum as €5, in my case, euro, dollars, whatever, per day. If you want to really start with a small budget, you can even do $3 per day, actually, right here. You choose. There's no wrong or right way to do it. And then for really the rest, I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay. So we're just going to do the budget right here. From here, we're going to go right here. And then this one, I'm going to call it Reels at Engage Couples. I'm going to target people that lives in Aruba or they are getting married in Aruba. Okay. I am based in Aruba, and in Aruba, there's a lot of destination weddings. When it comes to the conversion location, we are going to choose on your ad. Okay. So get people to watch your video or interact with your post or event. We're not going to send it to our website. I'm going to keep this as simple as possible so you can get started. I can already hear you. But Steven, I don't have a website yet. But Steven, no, we're going to choose the ad on your ad. What is the engagement type? Video views. Easy as that. And what is the performance goal? We're going to maximize true play views. Okay. So true play is that one true play means that someone watched your video at least for 15 seconds. If your video is less than 15 seconds, it means that they watched the complete video. From there, we are going to scroll down. You can schedule it. So in my case, it's going to start today. And I'm not going to actually put an end date, but you can click here and then you can choose. Maybe we run it until the end of the month. You choose. I'm not going to choose that. I'm just going to leave it run indefinitely. So there's no deadline. And then here, the audience control. I'm actually going to click this one. Switch to original audience option. I'm going to click use original audience. And then here, I'm going to be strategic with who I'm targeting. I'm not going to be targeting people in the Netherlands. I'm actually going to target people in Aruba. I'm going to remove the Netherlands. And I'm actually going to target also people in the United States that might be getting married in Aruba. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So I'm going to choose, I know that a lot of people are from New York, Boston, New Jersey. I'm actually going to even target Miami. Those are the areas that come to Aruba. They like to come to Aruba for the destination wedding. I'm also going to even choose Massachusetts. And I'm going to leave it to that for now. I'm not going to check this. I'm actually going to uncheck reach more people likely to respond to your ad. I'm going to uncheck that. I'm going to change the age. I'm not going to be targeting an 18-year-old. My ideal customer is between the age of 25 to 40 in that area, mainly 25 to 35. But I'm not mad with someone that is 40-year-old and is getting married in Aruba at all. I want to be strategic with who I'm targeting. So I'm going to click right here, detail targeting, edit. And then over here, I'm going to choose engage couples. So I'm going to choose the people that have their relationship status engaged. Okay. I'm also going to do it one more time, but this time I'm going to choose newly engaged. We have 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. I'm going to choose the 3 months. I'm going to choose the 6 months. And I'm also going to choose the 1 year. So now what I also want to do is I want to find one way or the other that there's interest about Aruba, because I'm targeting people that lives in the United States. they might not be interested in getting married in Aruba, at least not every engaged couple. So I'm going to start looking for details around Aruba so that I can be strategic with who I'm targeting. I like the Aruba place. This is interest. These are people who have expressed an interest in or like pages related to Aruba. This is something really, really powerful. So I'm going to click that as well. I'm going to click Aruba one more time to just see if there's something in there that I can find. I cannot find anything else. But what I am going to do is I can start already with that. We can see the estimate audience size is already between 265,000 to over 300,000 people. This is super, super important because this means that I am going to be targeting people that are engaged and have interest in Aruba as well. Now, I can go even a step further. I can narrow the audience and I can say, and must also match. I can put engaged here. The relationship status must be that they are engaged. Okay? Because here's the thing. This means that they are newly engaged so newly engaged for 1 year or 3 months or 6 months, or they have an interest in Aruba. But when I say narrow it down, it means that they are newly engaged. So this is a life event that happened and their relationship status is still engaged. Okay. In other words, if someone is interested in Aruba, they must also be engaged in order to see my ad. And you see how it went from 250,000 to over 100,000, which is still a great number. So I'm going to leave it to that. And then from there, I'm just going to leave it just like that. I'm more than happy with the audience size. And here, the placement, this is where we are going to choose manual placement. And the reason for that is that I'm only going to be creating Reels ad. Okay. So I'm going to uncheck audience network. I'm going to uncheck messenger, and I'm also going to uncheck Facebook. I am going to only check Instagram Reels, which is this one. Actually, I'm also going to check Facebook Reels, which I'm not mad about. I'm going to uncheck stories. I'm going to uncheck explore home, explore, and I'm also going to uncheck Instagram feed and Instagram profile feed and the search result. Okay. So I'm only going to be running these ads on Facebook and Instagram Reels. This is super important because again, I'm using Reels and I wanted to make sure that they must feel like it's something organic on the platform. I'm going to click next right here. And over here, we're also going to change the name. In my case, I am going to choose an ad. I'm actually going to show you. On my Instagram, this ad has been performing really, really well for me. It's POV, the bride saw the groom fly and said, hold my bouquet. It's in a wedding in Aruba. It's something really, really fun. It kind of go viral. Viral is really subjective, but based on my numbers, this has been performing really, really well. Okay. So I'm going to be choosing this one. Let's go to the ads manager. And now I know I'm going to just call it POV bride flying. In my head, it makes sense. Okay. In my brain, it totally makes sense. Facebook page, I choose mine. Instagram account, I choose mine. And the ad setup, since I already have this ad on my profile, I'm not going to create a new one. I'm actually going to choose use existing content. From here, we're going to click select content. And then here, I am going to be looking for that piece of content. In this case, what really helps is like you can just copy the caption and then I can drop it right here. And it might appear. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. I'm just going to double check if it does. Post videos. Let's see if there you go. It appears right here. I'm going to click right here. I'm going to click select. And this is the ad that I'm going to be choosing. Okay. I'm going to uncheck this one. And I'm just going to wait because the video is processing. Now, when it comes to the call to action, since we use that the conversion happens on the ad right here, we are not going to put a button. So there's no button. It's going to just remain like that. Okay. And that's it. Okay. That is it. That is exactly how we are going to be creating the ad. And then I'm going to click publish. And then this is how I will publish the ad. Here's one thing. If you're using copyrighted videos or copyrighted music, Instagram and Facebook will block it. So you cannot run it as an ad. In that case, you need to switch the audio. Okay. You need to change the audio. So in the case of creating a new ad from scratch, we are going to be choosing create an ad. So if you don't have a reel already on your Instagram and you want to create one from scratch, all you need to do is go to ad setup and you're going to click create an ad. Okay. It will appear like this and you're going to click view video ad. Okay. And then from here, we're going to be choosing the ad, a piece of video that you want to choose. I'm going to choose this one. It's a video of POV or about to say I do on a private island in Aruba. Really simple video that I recorded with my phone of a setup on the private island in Aruba. Really, really simple. 15 seconds. That's it. I'm going to click next. Primary text. I'm going to be really, really simple with this. POV, you are getting married in Aruba. We are not going to check ad destination. We're going to click done. We are going to just leave it like that. That's it. So when it comes to creating an ad, you choose a video, you will upload it. I already had it uploaded, but if you don't have it uploaded, you will upload it and then you will choose no destination. You will put a caption and that's it. So you already know the two differences. You can choose an existing reel or you can create one from scratch. So there you have it. That is exactly how you will set up your Instagram reel ad as a wedding photographer. Now, if you want to get started with Ads Manager, this is your reminder to download my quick start guide by going to stevendecuba.com/ads-guide. You will find the link in the description. And if you want to take it a step further, I would love to invite you to my 5-day Instagram and Facebook ads challenge for wedding photographers. During 5 days, from Monday to Friday, I will guide you step by step on how to apply a complete strategy in your business that drives on autopilot and brings consistent, high quality leads in your business. Today, we just scratched the surface and you now know how to set up a reel ad really strategically. But if you want to take it a step further, this is your invitation. Go to stevendecuba.com/ads and you can get started immediately. That is stevendecuba.com/ads. Yes, the link is also in the description of this video. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if this was helpful. Drop a comment on YouTube, but also like this video. Let me know if this was interested by liking this video and subscribe to my channel because there will be more videos available for you where you're going to learn exactly how to turn your passion for wedding photography into a full-time business. And if it's already a full-time business, into multiple 6-figure business. All right. I will see you in the next video.